What's up everyone? So today we're going to take a look at a 2019 McLaren 600LT. Huge thanks to Diesel Doctors for providing this vehicle for me today. I will have all their information down in the description below. We're also taking a look at a 720S that is currently in the garage right now. That video will have gone up before this one, so definitely take a look at that as well. This has a mid-mounted 3.8 liter twin turbo V8. It's only paired to the Graziano 7-speed dual clutch transmission with carbon fiber steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. This engine produces 592 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and 457 pound-feet of torque at 5,500 RPM. All this power is sent to the rear wheels. It weighs in around 2,700 pounds. 0 to 60 can happen in 2.9 seconds, 0 to 100 in 8.2 seconds. It has a top speed of 204 miles an hour, and not that MPG is important with this kind of supercar, but it has a 19-gallon fuel tank and you can expect 15 in the city and 22 on the highway. But in this vehicle, again, it's all about the miles per gallon. The wheelbase measures 105 inches. It has an overall length of 181 inches. The width is 76 and it has a height of 47 inches. Starting up front with the LED headlights and daytime running lights, this has a massive carbon fiber front splitter with canards on either side. There's a forward-facing camera in the lower section along with 4 parking sensors. This has very clean lines coming down the hood. It also has sculpted and angular lines on either side, along with air inlets to provide more cooling to the engine, along with improving the aerodynamics. Moving to the side, this features 10-spoke cast alloy wheels in a nice silver finish. They measure 19 by 8 inches up front and 20 by 11 inches in the rear. They are wrapped in Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tires. This has 4-wheel carbon ceramic disc brakes with 6-piston calipers up front with the rotors measuring 15.3 inches and 4-piston calipers in the rear with the rotors measuring 14.9 inches. And with these brakes, it can stop from 60 to 0 in 102 feet. The side mirrors are finished off in carbon fiber. This has even more carbon fiber in the lower side skirt and in the center of the door. It also features adaptive dampeners. The side profile has more sculpted and angular lines. There's cutouts both above and below the door handle itself, providing for more cooling to the radiators along with better aerodynamics as well. And finishing up in the rear with everything being covered in carbon fiber. The massive rear wing is carbon fiber as well as the lower diffuser. This comes standard with a backup camera and 4 parking sensors with the top mounted exhaust, which sounds incredible. This has LED taillights with a unique C-shaped design to them. This also has more sculpted and angular lines, giving it an aggressive appearance from the back. Alright, so that finishes up the exterior walk around. What do you guys think of all the carbon fiber and this blue? I think it looks really good. Opening up the dihedral door now. This features a Bauer & Wilkins audio sound system. On the back side, you have the front button along with a towing feature. The whole door panel is covered in Alcantara with a little storage net in the center there. And then moving to these seats, these are a combination of leather and Alcantara. Feels really nice. They have pretty aggressive bolstering to them as well. And then you can see all of the carbon fiber on the door sill with 600LT down in the lower section. These are the standard heated and power seats. You can get racing seats or the Senna style seats, which is pretty cool. So once inside, we're looking at carbon fiber on the steering wheel along with more Alcantara. It feels really nice. The paddle shifters are finished off in carbon fiber as well, and they are pretty massive. On the left side, there's an air vent with Alcantara running the entire dash. Has a really nice look again. Here's the visibility now looking out of the rear glass. This camera right there is part of the telemetry system. There's one also located on the back of the vehicle. You have a nice little partial shelf with a net in the center of both the seats. And then again, pretty aggressive bolstering on the seats itself. In the center, there's more carbon fiber. This is the 7-inch vertical screen. So we'll go ahead and turn on all the electronics. And now to start it up with my foot on the brake, go ahead and push on the engine start stop button. Down below we have the dynamic panel, so pushing on active we can control between handling and performance. You have normal, sport, and track for either one. So we have it in sport right now. Turning it over to track, you'll see the tach up here on the top. You have your gear selection in the center and your miles per hour over to the right. On the right side we have all of your temperatures for oil and engine and things like that, so you can monitor those out on the track. The whole gauge setup changes, which is pretty cool to be able to toggle between both of those. You have launch control along with the engine start stop feature, all of your different drive select modes along with opening the frunk, which we'll get to here soon. And then looking at the center screen, you have your Bluetooth and volume controls. Pushing in the center is the home button, so basically pulling up what you see right now with your apps, your phone, your navigation, and things like that. Very easy to use. There's the fan button on the upper right there, so you have all of those. And you can control where you want the air to go just by clicking here. You can see the helmet on that guy, so it's pretty cool to see a race car helmet there. You have the temperature on the left and the right, very touch sensitive and easy to use. These have heated seats, and then the fan speed is on the bottom. So that's a quick look at the interior. Now we're just gonna push on the front button and go ahead and check out that. So moving around front, there's no latch or anything, you just pull that straight up. You have about 13 cubic feet of storage space down here with a net and fire extinguisher and then a 12 volt. So there's definitely a lot of room in there for anything that you need, along with the partial shelf on the back. So this could be a functional daily driver. There's definitely a good amount of space for it. We'll go ahead and open up the other door. Very cool to see the dihedral doors there. And with the door open, we'll take another look at the dry carbon fiber, and you can see the gloss carbon on the outside, so it's pretty cool to see the contrast between those and the differences. There's a little storage net on the passenger side. Just taking another look at the interior here, very nice. So that wraps up checking out the 2019 McLaren 600LT. Huge thanks again to Diesel Doctors for providing this car. Again, I'll have all their information down in the description below. If you guys want to see this in action and out on the road, I will have that video down in the description as well. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next video.